Hello and welcome back to Etruria. Right, as you can see in front of us here, we have the Fiat ready to go. We have the lime loaded in. We have to get started with our increase of pH for the fields, all of the fields, not just this big one, but I reckon starting with the big one might be a good idea. I can't remember which side was a bit hillier, so you know what, let's go down this way first, just to see how much it actually requires, because if it goes fairly slow, which in terms of lime it is at the moment, then I'll be quite relieved about that, because although I did buy a fair amount of bags of lime ready to go, we have done the business on this field once before, and all of our fields. This is the beauty of precision farming, is that the very first time that you tend to a field, especially if it's been abandoned or something along those lines, you know, you're not gonna have the best time with it and with the field itself. But in this instance, we have already increased pH before, and we've been very good with our field and soil and everything, just taking care of it, to the point that yeah, this really shouldn't be as big of a task as it was or could be. And this goes for all of our fields. So yeah, so we do have 20,000 litres of lime, so I suppose it will last us some time. But the nice thing is, at least we have it, and at least we're doing the job, which means we are getting ready to drill in again, which I'm very excited for. And we should have enough in the way of cash as well. I was a bit concerned because, you know, a drill's not inexpensive, I should say. But we are, of course, leasing it, but we want something that we can, you know, make the most of it between the 4 fields we have, because we do have this field and then 3 others that are not as big, but still decent sized. So we have a bit of kit that we need to lease out this month, as well as a roller to get the rolling done for, for all the fields, really. Yes, we are going for a full season of wheat, which I think will be very beneficial for, well, obviously beneficial for making pasta, which is kind of the goal. Look at that. So we've nearly done a headland of this field. And we still, well, I wonder if we'll make it. I don't think we'll quite make it a complete, well, no, we won't. Okay, that's fine though, because the headland does tend to be well, it is the biggest part of the field, of course. And if we manage to do 1 headland in 1 bag, that is much better than we did before. I think we got about a 1/5 of the field of the headland before we needed to refill again, or less even. So right, so I did at least store them all, so a bit of an easier access to the lime, which is really good. Really good, that. We do have the Landini still down at the pasta factory, just in case we need to shift some pallets around. And we've got the trailer and all loading it all up with pasta, and in time we will get it sold. And right, we'll just raise that up a bit. There we go. Makes it much easier to drive when you don't have something sticking into the ground. Right, so we'll just complete this headland, and then I think it will be a good time to crack on with this, with all of these fields, because as I say, we do have the 5 to do. But at the rate we're going, I'm quite confident that I don't think we'll have to do a lot of travelling back and forth to the farm to load up again. But yes, as you can see, it's a bit of a funny shape it's taken on now. I think I'm going to try and go across, though, because to go up and down, it just causes more issues, especially with the incline that I've mentioned many times before. But yeah, if we go across the field this way, it should be much better, and maybe we'll end up filling it up once or twice more, and then we can crack on to the smaller fields and just get everything limed so that we're ready for drilling. Alright, well there we've got majority of our fields completed. This is the last one that needs doing now. Wanted to save the closest to the farm for last. But we really managed to get it done in an efficient way. I mean, efficiently meaning we got them done and we didn't use a lot of lime. we used well, we're not done yet, but we won't even finish this hopper of lime in the spreader, so that's really good. I'm a bit taken aback. I thought it would be a lot more than that, but we do have some fairly decent sized fields here to deal with. But we've already taken care of them, so that's very good. Right, now of course this hill is going to be the most problematic one. The strategy of going across the field, as I did, well, with all these inclinations, worked out really, really well. The hills don't stand a chance when you take them up the side. So that's quite funny. But no, this has been a fairly decent liming session, and we are nearly done. But at least it is done. You know, that's kind of a one and done job, which is really good. Which is why I bought the spreader. That was one of the bits of kit that I wanted to buy. Was to ensure, getting the having a tool that I know we're going to need so often, right? It's probably what we need the most often, between fertilizing and liming and all. Right, and there we have it. We are done. I think I missed this very small bit here and there, but that's fine. So this will be, I mean, in theory, based on the work we've done with these fields over the course of the last year, so the couple of harvests here and there, they should effectively be the best harvests we've done. These next fields. So I'm really hoping that's the case. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's all very exciting, is it not? Right, but we are done with lime for now. So maybe what we can do is just get that loaded in there for the time being. I'm just going to leave the whole bit of kit here. I might get those shifted into different bags so that they can be stored. But for now, that is the end of that. So the next job, some may know what it is, some may not, is to drill. So we do need to sort out a drill for this farm. The last time we used a couple different ones actually, because before we did not need a direct seed drill for field number 4. We just need a regular drill because it was already cultivated. But this instance, for these fields, we will use a direct seed drill for all of them. Let's have a look at our options at least to see what might be available. Right, so back to kind of what we were using before. So we might have something that's a bit more like this. So it is 4 meters. That's not the most massive drill, but it does direct seed, which is very useful to us. But there is also this one. Now it's a bit bigger, but it does actually require a much more powerful tractor. So unfortunately, I think we'll have to go with this one, which is absolutely fine. It will work. The Fiat has done the business with it before. We'll probably get helpers on, to be honest, for the majority of the drilling, because it is a lot of drilling as well. So we can definitely get that started on the big field. And again, we don't have to get them all done in one day, because I don't know if we'd be able to harvest them all in one day. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a big ask to do that. So, right, what we'll do before we buy anything here, we will nip down to the shop and get ready to collect a drill. Alright, here we are at the shop. So we'll get ourselves lined up and ready to lease out this drill. Now I know, as I said, it's not the biggest drill or anything, but it will suffice our needs this time, and it might take a while, but it should be fine. So we can, at least it does go 18 kph, which is good. We will... yeah, 28 seeds is fine. 2000 rather is fine. We do have some at the do we have some at the farm? I'll have to check. But yes. Oh no. Oh, I nearly bought it. Well, not that we can afford it. It's a bit pricey, but we'll probably have to pay an hourly fee as well, I imagine. Just because it is we do have a lot of drilling to do. Right, so we've got that on. Let's also check seeds. Oh, we have nearly 1,000. Perfect. So we'll just go and buy 2 bags to be safe. There we are. Brilliant. We'll get that opened up. We'll get the Merlot, of course. Lovely to have this as an option. Use it when I can. Yeah, someone did make a comment that we should swap out the Landini for a Merlot, and yeah, it's a great idea. We just don't have any money to do that, so we're not going to do it straight away. Definitely going to, well, I mean, I'd like to in the future once we get up to the other farm, because we will need a Merlot for a lot of other jobs, like a proper telehandler for other jobs, be it for, you know, mucking out or loading things or whatnot. So, yeah, we will definitely need silage particularly. We'll need a proper telehandler at that time, so maybe that would be the opportunity to buy one out. But again, it's the type of kit that you don't necessarily want to lease, you know, like even on a long-term lease, unless you have the option to buy it in the future, which of course there is in some instances, but this would be the kind of kit I'd want to buy outright as well for the farm. But there we go, we've got some seed in, and we're all hooked up. Everything's looking really good. I think it's an appropriate size drill for the Fiat here as well. But yes, we will nip up back to the farm and get the drilling underway. Alright, here we are. Now, we might as well just get started on this closest field to us. We'll just get into a better position here. Right, we'll get the drill unfolded at its 4 meters. So again, not massive, but it will get the job done. Now, we are putting in wheat. I will just confirm everything for that. So yes, we do have wheat saying that it's good to go. We could put in barley as well, but we did barley in 2 of the other fields. We had 2 barley, 1 oat, and a sorghum. So the only thing we didn't have as far as rotating any sort of crop would be wheat. And that's what we started with as well. So that's what we shall do now. So we'll get that lowered down and fired up, and we are off. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely jubbly. Okay, brilliant. So yes, we are doing, so we're direct drilling. We are also, as we drill, we're also clearing out all the weeds. Try not to miss too many misbits here. Doing a bit of a dance with it. There we go. But we are underway. Now, I know with the hill, it does definitely take a bit out of the sails, but again, we will try our technique of going across. I think that will be a really good thing to do. And yes, I know we've got lots of drilling on, so we'll do a mix of drilling ourselves. We'll get the helper in as well, because if we can, you know, we might need to get the Landini down here to do a bit of rolling as well to help out, to get it all, because if we can get it all done in September, that'd be brilliant, because then that will save us needing to, you know, lease the kit over for another day. But that does seem a bit of a task, I'll tell you. Even if we do these 3 maybe, and then do the sorghum field on the next day. Okay, maybe these swaths going back into the ground might help with some fertilizing as well. It'd be really good. Bit of extra nitrogen for the ground. Yeah, we definitely are seeing the limits pushed of even our biggest tractor here with the Fiat. It will be really good to look at some bigger options in the future, particularly when it comes to the other farm. I don't know the topography of the fields over there, but I imagine if they're anything like this, we will need a bigger, a more powerful tractor when that time comes. This tractor, let's be honest, has been incredible for the space that we have and the farm that we have, because of its size. I know the 110 Fiat that we had, brilliant little tractor, but I think it would have struggled to go at the pace that we've been wanting to go. Although it did perform excellent in the early days. But as I say, I think this will be a good opportunity to see just how we can do with the Fiat, this one in particular, as we crack on with this job, because this is definitely the biggest undertaking we've taken. It was one thing to start with, the two fairly decent sized fields. Then we ended up buying this field. We've got the O-tin, which is really good, and I think it was a bigger size field than we had before. And then eventually we got that big, massive sorghum field. So now that we're doing all 4 of them at once, it's our biggest job yet. Right, it's definitely not as light as the spreader, tell you that much, especially at this speed. But it is, again, just the weight of it all and the power of the tractor. I don't know what the horsepower requirement is for this. Here we can have a look. Actually, we can look even easier. Oh no, it's leased out, so we can't look there. Vehicles, right. I've missed it because I was driving now. I've missed bits. You see what happened? Distracted drilling. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Right, let's have another look here. Where am I looking? 180. So we're actually already pushing the limit for the Fiat with this drill. So when you add in the hills, it just makes it just that much more of a problem, I guess. But it's better than a 3 meter drill, that's for certain. Right, my intentions were to complete a headland, like at least twice. But I'm fearing that it may be better for us to. I'm actually thinking right here I might start to turn down and then go straight across. No, it's 1,000 times better immediately, and then this part to the left we can sort of deal with in time, and the rest of the field as well. But we'll go as far straight across as we can. At least this seems to be working much better to go across. So brilliant, happy days. Right, we will crack on with this. Hopefully we can get this field done in a nice little time lapse. Alright, well, as you can see, we are still cracking on, but it does take a while. It's just the hill, between the hills and everything else, everything all encompassing, it definitely takes some time to get these fields done, but again, that's fine. We will have helpers for the other fields, probably all of them. It just depends on what we have to get done as well, because we do need to focus on shifting pallets, preparing for the sale of the pasture as well. So all things are coming together as they always do. But unfortunately, the drilling just will take some time. So at the rate we're going, I don't know if we will finish all of these fields in September. But we are lucky that we can also get the work done in October as far as drilling the wheat in. So that is really good, because we will probably need that time, because we don't want to necessarily do all the fields and not be able to roll them all, because I do think it is beneficial to roll the fields as well. It's not necessary, not by any means, but we do get a nice little bit of extra yield, which I think would in turn pay for itself, really. And then we can use the Landini for that as well, because I think the Landini can handle the roller without much issue, and then we can have both tractors running at once, which is incredibly helpful as well. Would be nice to have a third, especially a bigger one, as I've said, but that will come in time when we're ready, when we have money, I suppose, because right now any money that we have has to go towards leasing whatever equipment we'll need to get ready for the harvest. And yes, we do have the pasta money incoming in, I believe it's in a couple of months, so I think it's very soon. However, as you can see, we haven't even finished this field, and that's taken as long as it's taken. So yes, what I think will happen is we'll definitely finish this field before we crack on to the next one, obviously. And then we can consider getting a roller in this month. And yes, we might have to we'll have to do the rolling in the same month, as you always do. But I think we might have to do them across 2 months, the drilling and the rolling. So we will pay a bit of an extra daily or a monthly fee, I suppose, for the 2 bits of kit, but better than re-leasing it from new. So right, let's just get this very small bit done, and then I think that's where we'll have to end it for today. But still successful, because I mean, look at how much we got done in terms of preparing the fields for drilling with the lime and such. So I think that alone has really been a beneficial part to the episode, as well, of course, as getting the actual drilling started as well. So I'm just going to position myself up here in preparation. I might finish this field off camera, might do. We shall see. But as you can see, yes, it is very, even without anything activated, the drill isn't even on, and it's yes, it is quite a chore to get up these hills. But I think we'll just position ourselves here, ready to go for the next go. But there we have it. The field is really looking good. I mean, nitrogen is at a perfect level, and you can thank the harvester for that with the chopped straw. So it is a shame that the sorghum field didn't get the entirety of that, but we do have some fertilizer that we can use if need be. Now we will require a weeding and a rolling as well. The weeding we won't have to worry about until next month, for this field in particular, but that's fine, because we will get it done all in one go, probably with the bigger weeder, to ensure that the weeds are all gone. We could do some spraying, but I think the weeder still works out to be a cheaper option in the long run, and we can stick a helper on it and still remain cheaper. But we'll look at that when we get there. However, for now, this is where we will leave it. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have done, as always, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Until the next one, though, please do take care, and bye for now.